Okay, let me get the mouse out of there. Ooh. Coiny stuff. One of those isn't a coin, it's a... something else.
Night has fallen and you're weary from travel. Stars fill the sky above, and in front of you is a brightly lit wooden house, the only building you've seen for days.
Okay, so I'm already intrigued in the point and click it, like, choose your own adventure style here. Let me just go ahead and finish this quote tweet real quick. Butter, like wine. From the trailers. There we go. Okay. Go to the house. It's the only option.
You walk toward the house, hearing the sounds of laughter and talk as you reach the door and push it open.
So it's gonna be like Inscription, where it's like as you go, it's like, wait a minute, I think that this whole, you know, you did this thing is actually what I did before the game started. There's some horror games that did that too, where it's like, oh yeah, point and click, it's like a text adventure, and then as you're playing it, it all
join the game. It's a cheap buy-in, and not many of the other players are very good.
Can't remember what that horror game is called, but like as you do stuff, like you start the game by sitting down on a computer, and then like halfway through the text adventure, you start doing the exact same things that you started the game with in the text adventure, and then the text adventure starts in the text adventure.
Oh my god.
The lady fiddling with dice gets good cards, but has no real strategy. The man
Fiddling with dice, that's me.
seems to just hold on to the highest cards he has, regardless of suit or any consideration of matches.
Man to your right seems to just hold on to the highest card he has regardless of suit. That's also me. Well, no, actually me is I just, like, I play, in real life, I play Texas Hold'em exactly like I play it in Red Dead Redemption, which is no matter what, all in. All in. No tell. Just all in. It's like, what the fuck, this crazy man? I've got a royal flush. He can't beat me. All in. I fold.
The man in gray.
If you're wondering, no, I've never been to Vegas.
He's good. He already had the largest pile of coins when you bought in, and while your winnings grow quickly, you can't quite catch him.
Yeah, I can play with a controller. He also seems to have a wolf head.
Yeah.
Okay, controller's not working. All right, well.
Nothing's working.
Game.
Uh-oh.
Got to... Game.
Uh-oh.
Game. Game. You said you're controller friendly. You said you're controller friendly, game. What are you doing? Oh. Alright, fuck it, that'll work.
One by one,
Yep,
the
just
other
leave it be.
players leave the table. Sometimes with pique, or with wry humor.
Or with a
leaving their
gun.
winnings with you, or the man in gray.
This head's a gray wolf, I'm gonna fucking be mad. It's like, oh, he's got a gray suit because he's a gray wolf. Ha ha ha! Also, they didn't leave the table, they're still right there! Oh, dude, not your pocket watch. Oh, your harmonica, no! Okay, now they're leaving. Speaking of a royal flush, I'm pretty sure that's what I have.
Finally, it's just you and the man in gray. He looks at you, full of humor, and winks. Last hand?
I'm in.
I'm in.
He deals, you draw, and look at your hand. It's good. It's great. The best hand, in fact. A royal straight flush. Spades. Aces high.
All right, well, he's gonna cheat.
But the man in gray pushes forward his whole pile. You're not sure exactly how much it is, but it's more than you've got. You can't match that.
Oh, he's using my strategy.
The man in gray stops you. Now, if you like, I'll let you wager your word. I know you'll be good for it. Just promise you'll pay the debt, however I ask.
I mean, I'll do anything once.
The man in gray smiles. All right, then. I'll call.
I mean, he's gonna cheat and win. What the fuck? Not on the harmonica. What? He switched the cards! Also, I fucking called it. You know, that seems more like a traditionally, if we're going Aesop's Fables-esque.
Well, your luck wasn't so good, was it?
Wouldn't that be more of a fox move than a wolf?
The game we're playing. I'm afraid you owe me. Your life, sure. But more than that, your labor.
This is a weird prequel to Animal Crossing. Your labor. Okay.
You see, this land is built on stories. It's one big story. This country, woven of many small ones. Few of the small ones are strictly true, and the big story is mostly a lie.
Big story is mostly a lie. What, the American dream? Yeah. Yeah, that's a
All
fucking
the
total
stories
lie.
and songs and myths and legends.
Oh, you can be whatever you want. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You don't need anybody. Bullshit.
They grow and
I've
change.
had so much help,
become
and
the
I
stories
still
we
haven't gotten to where I am yet. I appreciate all of it, but still. Yeah, no, that whole pull yourself up by bootstraps, don't need nobody. That's not how life works, my guy.
Everyone needs help.
Yeah. Hey, did you ever go to school? Did you ever have a teacher? Guess what? You didn't get by on your own. That teacher learned you something. All stories and songs and myths and legends start somewhere with a seed. As they're told and retold and passed around, they grow and change to become the stories we know. I caught a fish this big, is what he's saying.
To pay your debt to me, you'll be carrying stories. Finding the seeds first and then spreading them. Telling them onwards so they can begin gaining strength. This is no light task. Stories are heavy.
So I'm gonna be a bard?
Most of the stories
can be a bard.
you find will be small.
I'll fuck all the dragons.
They might be true, but they grow wild and unbelievable with the telling.
Yeah, caught a fish this big.
The more important stories are the true ones.
Yeah.
The ones people will tell you about their own lives. Those often get lost in the weaves of the big story.
Okay, so this game is essentially based on like there's a kernel of truth in everything. So it's like, oh yeah, you know, fucking, I think it's John Irons was the name. It's like, oh, he beat a fucking mechanical drill just with him, like just with a hammer, but then he like died right after. So it's like, it's like the truth in that would be like, oh, maybe, you know, he was like a really fucking good miner.
The more true stories you can find and tell, the more you can weave that truth into the big story. Tarnish it a bit, perhaps, but isn't a dingy and battered truth better than a shining lie?
The more you can weave the truth into the biggest story. Not exactly sure I get what that's saying, but okay.
Now, go ahead. You tell me a story. I'll trade you some information about your task.
Okay. Tarot cards. Alright. 3 of staves. So we've got tarot cards here, and those represent the story?
Sounds like it.
Or is this like stat building? Travel, choice, morality, heaven, desires fulfilled, wishes come true. Is that what the world card really looks like? Pregnant woman, but the baby is the Earth?
I mean, I think
there's a ton of them, but
yeah,
I'm just saying, like, is this... Actually, no, probably... No, they're all Western themed. So they're not. So they could still be based on it. Fortune, fate, and luck. Death, change, ending. I guess we'll start with travel. Oh. Tell the story of the northbound train blinking its giant eye as it crawls through the night. Oh, interesting. Tell the story of the endless series of doors of different kinds, each leading only to more doors. Tell the story of the parting of a cloud of fog to reveal a brief glimpse of a land of promise and plenty. Tell the story of tossing a pair of bone dice on a blood-red velvet table. They come of snake eyes and wink at you. Tell the story of a black and gray city where every building is filled with desiccated corpses. That sounds like an interesting as fuck story, but... that one sounds even more interesting. You tell the story of the northbound train.
Travel? That's your job. Wander from place to place, gather those stories and spread them.
Okay. So maybe, like, what the card represents is, like, the information you're trying to get.
But an old cliche in one state might be a rip-roaring new yarn in another.
Yeah. That's how trends work, yes. Okay. And now the travel one's gone. I also don't have these two cards either.
Yeah, I wonder how you get more cards.
I also don't have the... Oh, wait, yes I do. That one. Blank and Gray City.
I'll strip away your flesh to make the journey easier, but still you'll feel pain.
I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me?
Hunger, weariness, thirst, and despair. They're all part of stories. And death, yes. But don't worry. As long as your task remains, you come back.
Okay, so I can get injured and I can die, but until I beat the game, I've got unlimited lives? This guy like a wolf deity or some shit? What are Western werewolves called again? The Lugaroo? Is he a Lugaroo? I think that's the Native American werewolf. The Lugaroo. Endless
You
series.
sometimes have to make choices about what kind of story you're finding. Is it a love story or a tragedy?
So if I understand that right, there will be some times where, like, maybe I'm only getting part of a story and I have to, like, use inference to be like, okay, well, I only got part of it, so I have to make an ending. And I have to decide whether it's a bad ending or a happy ending.
Don't gather too many of one kind, though. This grand story needs variety.
Yeah, gotcha, melting pot. Okay. And then the eye replaces the ones that I've already told. Okay, heaven, desires, fulfilled, wishes come true. I'm guessing that that's, like, gonna tell me the end goal, or what I'm working towards. God, this music sounds good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fuck yeah! I love Western music. Country music, like stadium country, get the fuck out of here. Western, though? It's just, look, funny how bad luck seems to follow the folks who already have problems aplenty. Yeah!
Well, try your luck out there in this country.
See how the
dice treat you.
Okay.
It's not all bad. You'll have to work hard, but I'll give you the gift for seeing the true shapes of people.
Oh, okay, so they aren't actually that. This is like, it's them morphed with their spirit animal, I'm guessing. Because if it's like the true shapes, then it would be like their soul, therefore their spirit animal. Okay, gotcha.
Not many who can do that.
Alright. So we're traveling around the Wild West turning people into furries. Oh no. Tell the story of the parting of a cloud of fog to reveal a brief glimpse of a land of plenty, heaven desire. Okay, yeah. I'm guessing this is going to be like, this is what you're working towards.
Your deepest desires? Your greatest wish? Heaven? Big Rock Candy Mountain?
Charlie.
El Dorado, the promised land, that place just over the ridge where they all say that the water tastes just like the sweetest wine.
Title drop, kind of.
Well, I don't know where that is.
Well, then fucking what good are you?
It's supposed to be somewhere in this country. Ask the people you meet.
The true water that tastes like wine was
They're
the
all
friends we made along the way.
for the same thing. Go on your way, Seeker. Maybe we'll meet again, or maybe not. Either way, it'll be an experience for you.
I wonder how much replayability this has. Like, is it... How much does it vary?
In some ways. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'm jealous in some ways. Well, then fucking you do it! Wait, am I a skeleton?
Yeah, looks like it.
Why am I a skeleton?
You stripped through your flesh.
Oh, God. I didn't know he'd mean literally. Alright. I wonder if I get it back as I go. Also... Yeah, is there like
There is no streamer mode.
There is not. Well, I hope we don't get...
DMCA'd or
DMCA'd or like VOD muted, because this music sounds fucking great. Okay. Okay, so
This
E
boat
is
was
interact.
being
Good.
ransacked. There's furniture piled in the front yard, ammunition heaped under the mailbox, and a crowd of clean-cut men ripping apart a car in the driveway.
What the fuck? Don't do that.
The two heavily armed, mud-caked women leaning over the porch railing share the same bored grin. One shouts at you. Lend a couple innocent gals a cigarette?
Innocent people don't usually call out that they're innocent, so I'm not helping
One
you.
of the women wrinkles her nose in disappointment. The other raises a rifle, levels it at you, and shouts, "Bang!" A couple of the men come to take the guns away. Keep that up. We'll move this party down to the station.
Oh,
Snaps.
it's cops ransacking them. Yeah, okay. I'm glad. They got arrested for bootleg. I'm glad I didn't help them.
I like you can see the border just following
Yeah.
US Canada.
Yeah! Can I go to Canada? Where am I at the moment? If I can get to Canada, I must be in a northern western state. Nope.
No Canada.
Nope. No Canucks. No Canucks. God, I'm a slow shambly boy.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to go faster.
I'm guessing if I like... Oh, press H to view the in-game manual. Your goal is to fulfill your obligation to the wolf by finding all 16 characters scattered over the US and trade stories with them until you earn their trust and finish their story. By having adventures, you'll begin to collect stories. When you meet characters, they'll ask you for different types of story. Tragic, hopeful, scary, thrilling, or funny. Remember what sort of adventure you had, and you'll know the type of story you got. Well, the ransacked one, I believe, is funny. The stories will grow and... Oh, but I have to actually, like, physically remember? Fuck me. Okay,
Oh.
do we have any paper I can write notes with? Yeah, we got Post-its. Ow. Just stabbed myself with the pen. It's fine. We're good. Ow. Bleeding. It's fine.
What are you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
I stabbed myself real hard. Let's see. Okay. Girls getting arrested. Haha. It's gonna be weird when you look back at this note with no context. Let's see. Stories will grow and change as you tell them. Once you tell a story to a character, it will be out in the world, and you may encounter someone else who will tell you a better version of it. It's like, hey, man, that's not what happened. Okay, so it is still giving me like LB, RB.
Huh.
It's still giving me controller stuff. Weird. Once you tell a story to a character, these better versions will be more entertaining when you tell them to characters. So essentially, I'm building up Western folklore.
Yeah.
Neat. But be sure to tell different stories so that you have a chance to grow them all. The stories you get from characters are wild cards. They'll fit any of the 5 categories. However, telling them will not cause them to grow, so use them sparingly as you're giving up a chance to spread other stories. If you want to swap around the stories you tell, you can do that in the inventory. Okay. There are several ways to travel across the US. The easiest is walking, but it's slow. You can speed up your walking pace by whistling. Hold down the button and match the notes to keep your spirits and speed up. You can also hop or ride on a boxcar. This will get you exactly where you need to go, but runs the risk of getting injured by the railroad cops. Stop a ride, find a train yard. A safer way to travel is hitchhiking. To hitchhike, hold the hitchhike button while standing next to a road with cars on it. Not every car will stop, and they won't always carry you the full distance, but you'll be safe. Finally, if you got some cash, you can go to a city and ride the fast, safe passenger trains from place to place. It costs money, but it's the best way to travel. Each time you meet a character, you will have a night to talk with them and exchange stories. If you tell them the kind of stories they want, you'll gain their trust and move forward through their tale. However, there's no penalty to telling them a different story. You will still learn whatever they have to tell you. Characters have multiple chapters, and when you fully open the eye in the interface, the next time you meet them, you'll move on to their next chapter. When you finish all these chapters, you won't see them again. Oh, that's sad. Each time you finish a night with a character, they will move somewhere else. You can always check the map to see where they are, but will also show you when they move. The inventory holds the mementos you've collected from the characters you've met. Once a character trusts you fully, they'll give you something to remember them by, which can be used to travel where you first met. The inventory screen also has tabs, so you can see your stories, a timeline of your adventures, a map of the US, and all your progress. Okay, but how do I get to that?
Yeah, so what are our controls?
Oh my god, that is loud. Hold on.
Loud music.
Oh, let me turn that down a little bit, shall we? Sorry about that. Just got loud all of that out of nowhere. That's still a bit loud. Let me continue to... Oh! I whistled there for a second. Oops. Okay. How did I whistle?
That's direction. Which way's north?
What the? I can auto walk. Alright, good to know. That's still kind of loud.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have to turn it way down for this game in particular.
Okay. Let's also turn down our own volume. Just a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. That's better. Options? Controls? Okay, so control is whistle. Can I switch to the controller now? Why won't it let me switch? Okay. Okay. Controls. Okay, so whistle is LB. RT is hitchhike. Select is map, in-game manual. Okay. How do I whistle?
Do you have to hold something?
I have no idea. How do I whistle? Hold down the button and match the notes. See controls for more details. What? There's no... It just says whistle. Guys? Can you look up...
Yeah, here, let me look
that
up
up?
how,
Yeah.
how whistling works.
Man, that is
Off the road,
still kind of loud. I might actually need to adjust the in-game
woods. You
music
can't help
volume.
but come across this package by the old tree, tied to a sturdy stick.
Huh.
The cloth wrapping conceals, though not particularly well, something large and softly unsettled. Little eyes eyes blink back at you from inside the bundle.
Who dropped their baby?
The shape gives a start. Please don't tell my pa that I'm in here, it says in a small voice.
Why
Pa
not?
doesn't want to live with us anymore, but I want to go with him. Don't tell him, please. I'm hiding.
Okay.
You tell the boy you'll keep his secret. You don't see his father anywhere. You don't see another soul for miles.
That's a ghost.
So, okay. If you hold down the whistle button, you'll see notes come above your head. If you
Yeah.
hit the corresponding arrow key when they appear, they'll move faster.
Okay, so... Ah! So I have to actually hit the... Okay, so it's the face buttons.
Yep.
Portland. So I'm in Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Search.
don't come every year, you know. The old man is sitting at the edge of a rotting old pier, crooked legs dangling over the water. He watches a pair of seagulls preen and groom each other on a rock just off the shore.
The seagulls don't come every
Just
year?
when the fishing is gonna be good. He taps great, black, thick globs of spent tobacco out of a huge ceramic pipe. I got another year, I guess. Another year of this town being here.
Oh, Portland's gonna be there for a while, my guy.
Grin right across his face. If the seagulls came, that means enough fish to keep it in place.
Okay. Can I change sound? Yeah, let me turn that down to that. Just so it doesn't drown out other things. There we go. That's better. Already I'm loving this vibe. I also like how it seems to be near the end of the Wild West era because there's already cars and all the trains are here.
Mm-hmm.
A confident stride and inimitable mannerisms.
Bette
elevate
Davis.
the
I've heard of that.
into
I think
a
that was
flush
a Western actress? Bette Davis.
wrapped around
Yep.
her neck, a yellow velvet ribbon, bright as an ocean sunrise.
American singer-songwriter.
Okay, cool. Western singer?
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure.
Prudish
No,
woman.
not Betty Davis,
I took
but
her on a fine
Davis.
date, and she didn't remove so much as a ribbon. Excuse me, can you step back from the...
no,
curtain?
American actress.
That's
Okay.
right.
Alright,
You
cool.
decide
She is
to
an
seek
actress.
a second opinion.
Can you step back from the coop? That's the spirit.
You talk with a waitress smoking outside a diner. Something funny about her. Just showed up one day. Doesn't work, doesn't live anywhere as far as I know. Just around. Myself, I'd love to know who made all her beautiful clothes.
Okay.
A longshoreman watches stevedores load up a crane. Yellow ribbon? That woman's dead. Ghost dead. Buddies of mine, they've seen her all over the Atlantic for decades now.
Ooh. Fun. I can't tell what the hell that story's gonna be. Alright, search the lighthouse.
You can see storm clouds on the horizon,
Ominous.
and you don't relish the thought of being caught wandering this rocky seaside road in the rain. Fortunately, you find the lighthouse door open, with a daunting staircase before you. At the top of an ornate wrought iron spiral, you're breathless and feeling the strain on your knees. Rain already batters the walls outside. You can only knock on a heavy wooden door leading into the upper level. Muffled voices and light seep in beneath the door.
God, it would take so much, like, savings and money to do that now, but how fun would it be to just, like, spend a while just wandering places and just all right, I'm just gonna gather stories. Got a notebook and I'm just walking.
Looks
God,
we
you had
got a
to have
visitor.
insane amount of money
Yeah.
and a
Sounds
year
like
to
a
kill.
man's
Yeah.
voice, deep and rough. Well, behave yourself.
Trust fund babies get all the
Open
fun.
door. Another man, this one with a higher, more sonorous voice. I always behave myself. He feigns indignation, but his tone betrays affection
What?
instead.
Huh? They switched the tones because it's like looks like we got a visitor. Says a man, like sounds like a man's voice, deep and rough. Oh wait, no. Okay, I just, yeah, but I was confusing which one was talking and when.
Inside and opens. The man before you is tall,
Misread.
muscular, with a hint of a paunch beneath his wide chest.
Dad bod.
The iron knob on the door looks nearly dainty in his huge hand. Didn't want to be out in this rain, did you? Come in. Despite the rough
Thank you.
exterior,
I'm glad I won't be
this room
murdered.
looks like a well-appointed parlor. There's a rug on the well-trod wooden floor and an enormously plush couch. And
Hell
sitting
yeah.
upon it is a stocky fellow grinning through a great hazel-colored beard. Tea? He offers, hoisting a teapot.
These boys seem like a lovely couple.
A few years. The tall one sits on the sofa, wrapping his arm casually around the other lighthouse keeper. Fuck,
Told you.
says the smaller, but by no means small, man. That long? Time flies. We traveled together before that. You must have some good stories from the road, huh?
Have some.
Yeah.
Woke up the next morning on their old sofa, still warm from an excess of tea. And cakes? There might have been little cakes. Prodigious snoring rumbles in from the floor above you, and you quietly take your leave.
Maine.
Nah.
So we're on the East Coast. That's Boston.
Oh, so what Portland was that?
I think we were in
Dusty
Maine.
truck and a man on
Portland, Maine?
horseback pull
Yeah.
up next to one another in front of the grocer. Suddenly,
I thought we were supposed to be in the
rider and
West.
rider, two wiry old men.
Maybe we're trying to
with
make it to the
identical
West.
Haircuts start shrieking at one another.
Hmm.
The man with the truck leaps into the street. "Brother!" he shouts. The one on the horse tumbles out of his saddle. "Brother!" he screams. They embrace in the road. 30 years, hollers the driver.
Brother, where art
The
thou?
rider, tears streaming down over his face, corrects him. "No, 32!" Everyone here is watching these two older men cry and hug one another in the middle of Main Street. Cars and wagons are backing up. People are yelling. "Take a photo of us," the driver begs you. Starts hauling a tripod out of the bed of his truck.
Yeah, fuck it, say
Long-lost
cheese.
brothers
Yeah.
pose in front of traffic, cry snot pouring out of their noses. As angry passerby wave you out of the road, each brother presses a coin into your hand. When the traffic disperses, you realize they overpaid you quite a shocking amount.
Cha-ching!
Money.
Pays to be nice. Sometimes.
Sure, those drivers didn't think you were nice.
Fuck them. Pedestrian right away. Ooh, explore.
This city is like no other you've been to.
Boston.
Streets splay out in a maze of narrow passages, no two alike. Soon, you find yourself in twilight, utterly lost. Bright light crests around one corner,
I'm gonna keep walking.
Unable to afford rescue, you keep
Rescue? I'm in a city. I'm having fun.
crooked cobblestones that threaten to wrench your ankle out of place.
Still having fun.
Was this always a moonless night? The stars multiply, each one looking like a pinprick through which light is exiting the terrestrial world.
Yo, remember when stars could be seen from cities? Me neither.
It's hard finding your way through in pitch darkness.
You just said it was a starry sky.
Touch and sound, feeling the scale of the streets by the echoing of your footsteps, fingers tracing the rough surface of the buildings. And then, a rumble of noise in the distance.
Hold on. Pitch dark, you just said it was a night full of stars. In fact, multiplying. Have you never been in a starry night, narrator? You can see plenty.
Well, what if it's like that thing where remember when you, because you always talked about how.
But you also have very bad eyesight.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't wear glasses.
Mm.
You quiet yourself.
You didn't see no glasses on that skeleton.
The clear sky tells you it's
And you didn't have enough carrots. That's it.
That's just a myth.
The city comes alive
Eh?
with fires and shouts.
I have better night vision than you, and I ate plenty of carrots.
By a mob of men in thick brown coats.
I eat a lot of
a
carrots
phalanx
too.
Of bayonets advancing up the street. When you come to, there's no sign of the commotion, the war that you were just caught in. The comically shrill honk of a Model A running up the road startles you,
Model A.
and you crawl toward the sidewalk. Above, the sky is a sharp, cold, cloudless blue.
New story, The Strange Clamor on the Streets of Boston. I can earn money?
Panhandle or look for work.
I'll look for work. Hey, got some time? Want a little cash? Okay, but no butt stuff. Tub cases of compressed pop fizz into the back room. Oh, we go through like three of these a week now. People in this town are absolutely fiends for soda. There's 3 soda jerks in this neighborhood alone, and we're still making a killing. Oh, it's a soda fountain!
Yeah. Aw.
I love soda fountains. Oh man, anybody who's watching, if you've never gone to like a traditional soda fountain, like where they actually like they do the syrup and then they put the seltzer water in and all that stuff, if you ever get the chance to do it, the soda tastes different.
It is so good.
Especially if they have glass, like actually glass cups, glasses. Yeah, absolutely do it. Like that whole thing about like, oh, does soda taste different depending on what it's in? Yes, it also tastes different depending on how it's made and when it's made. It's true. It really is. Store. Hot apple cider. What's this do? Clam chowder.
Are you able to see how much money you have?
I don't seem to be able to. Yeah, those aren't buttons.
Okay.
Oh, it's a meter.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. So this helps my meters if I was like low on them. Okay. Well, I had hot apple cider. I'm happy. Oh, I found one of the pebbles, I think.
Train station, I think. Or...
No, it's a camp.
Oh.
And I think that means there's a person there. So I might as well gather this story first.
By nightfall, the hospitality
Ooh.
of the sleepy hamlet, combined with their superstitious tales, has both overstuffed
Is this Sleepy Hollow?
and filled you with a hollow dread.
Ha! Sleepy Hamlet, Hollow Dread.
Full of apparitions, witches, and worse. You curse yourself for getting on the road so late.
Yeah, that's, if I share that, it's gonna become Sleepy Hollow.
In the moonlight, every valley and hollow
Whippoorwill.
at the feet of the Tappan Zee seems like a stolen shred of the abyss itself.
'Cause that's definitely a headless horseman.
Fireside tales seem less
Never seen the headless horseman depicted as a cowboy, but I love that image.
Rattling crow and moaning whippoorwill seems like a demon perched on the shivering, spindly trees.
And it's a bird, so yes, it is a demon.
But something cuts through the noise. The muffled
Hell
sound
yeah!
of hooves galloping on the cold muddy road.
Headless
He's
horseman.
a gigantic black courser. And though his boots are muddy and ragged, he wears an immaculate coat with great shining buttons. From his saddle hangs an antiquated flintlock and a cavalry saber.
Sick.
In the darkness, you can hardly see above his towering shoulders.
Yeah, so his head is all shadowed, but that detail will morph into he didn't have one.
Voice is a
Yeah.
rumbling croak, deep, but as though his throat is filled with thorns. Have you happened upon a cannonball around here?
Searching for a cannonball, searching for
You
his
can tell
head.
English isn't his first language. German is. His hand, so pale it's almost blue in the moonlight, grips the reins in a fist.
Oh man, should I talk to him or should I run the hell away to make it the Sleepy Hollow?
Hmm.
I'm gonna run.
Suddenly, you remember a story you heard, and you dash into the underbrush where the horse cannot follow, hearing a croaking sound that could be laughter. Over your shoulder, just for a moment, you see the headless rider hurrying on towards some forgotten battlefield.
Fuck yeah, Headless Horseman. The Rider in the Woods. Sick. Oh, there's another story over there.
Stories.
As you walk down the road, a black crow flutters down to your path. It looks at you, cocks its head, and speaks. Not sure why this one isn't talking, but... Well, you've got a long, long road ahead of you. All these people to chase down, or so I hear, it laughs. I got some experience when it comes to chasing folks down. Fuck it, I'm already high, clearly. Well, if you want, you could find your friend again, ask him more about their life. They might want better stories this time, though. It peers up at you. Didn't they tell you where they were heading next? No, I don't think they did. But hey, the world is full of people. Bet you could find another friend like that if you went looking around. There's more than one interesting person in this land for sure. It gives a gravelly laugh. That's what humans say anyway. And with that, it launches into the air and disappears. I don't think the wolf did tell me where I... Uh-oh. Ah! No. Why am I moving on my own? Hey, hold on. Ah, no. Why won't I stop? Stop, dang you. Oh, I found the map. Oh my god!
We got quite
The whole fucking United States. That's a big map.
the journey ahead of us.
How do I make myself stop? No, please. Please. What? I can change the music? I can change the music. I can't stop though. Help. Okay, there we go.
Camp.
Camp. Is this one of the peoples? Yes!
Hey there, stranger. You're welcome to enjoy this fire with me, if you're respectful, that is.
Well, howdy there, Tom Sawyer.
This here is my spot, and I ain't inclined to share it with any bad characters. You can call me Quinn.
I can call you Quinn. I'm gonna call you Tom.
These here are my venturing companions. Cass is the big un, and the one with the spots is Flip.
Dog.
I usually beat my way on the
Puppies.
rails, but the road news said this town was fat, and the weather was fine. So I'm taking in the sights and seeing what I can drum up.
You're like 10, my guy.
You got any happy stories?
Do I have any happy stories? Here are all the stories you've collected so far. They're organized by subject because the boss likes tarot cards. The subject of each story here, if you tell the person a story about love, for example, they will tell you something from their own life relating to the subject of love. Poor things. As the night goes on, the icon will move to the left, left to right. When it reaches the right side, the night is over, and so is your storytelling. The person you're talking to will usually tell you where they'll be next so you can find them again. If you tell them the types of stories they request, you'll gain their trust and the eye will open. When it opens fully, the next time you see them, okay. So do I have one that's happy at the moment? I mean, that one's kind of funny. Strange clamor in Boston. Oh, that's a happy story. 2 lighthouse guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, lighthouse keepers, they were nice.
Now that's a happy story.
Yeah.
Bam!
Well, I don't know a whole lot about the past, but they say there's an Injun grave around these parts. Say
Ooh.
it's haunted and full up with angry spirits.
Cool.
I used to love hearing stories of cowboys and Injuns fighting it up. Would swap tales with the youngins. But, well, I suppose if someone shot me, I'd be pretty vengeful too.
Yeah. Also, the youngins, you're 12!
I want to hear one of them venturing tales. Got any?
Ooh, a venturesome story. Let's see what I got. No. No. The boy who ran away with his father in Maine. That one.
Yeah.
That's adventure.
Well, that sure was a downer.
Oh.
A big venture tale instead any day.
Damn.
My family. There ain't no way I'm gonna start jaw flapping about those bastards. Judases, the lot of them. Enough said. Hey,
Okay.
tell me one of those exciting stories.
Exciting stories. Okay. Nope.
Would that be a scary story?
I think that one's scary. No. That one's more just chill. That one's kind of funny. Shit! Alright, I mean, that's the closest I have.
Yeah.
Damn. I need more stories.
I usually like the scary stuff, but your story needed more punch, I think. Freedom. Well, teacher used to talk about freedom like America was eat up with it, but the tramping kind seems to be just about the only real freedom still in supply.
The tramping kind. Like traveling? Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no freedom from an empty stomach or bad weather, unless you're rich.
Fucking preach, my guy.
Yeah.
Hey, do you got any really thrilling stories to tell? I'm hankering for one of those.
Damn it! I just told you that! Fuck. Oh. Oh. Son of a bitch.
We don't got enough stories.
Shit. That's the closest I've got, I guess.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, cool.
It worked. Alright, the eyes open.
Bosses and such. I ain't nobody's little Angelina, if that's what you're asking. I take care of myself and my dogs.
Wait, is Quinn a girl?
I don't need no jocker looking out for me. So if you're offering, don't. Shoot, I thought I told you to be respectful.
Look, I didn't say nothing.
You want to keep enjoying my spot or not? Think about that. I want to hear one of them venturing tales. Got any?
You know I don't. Oh, God. That one's less chill, so maybe.
Ain't life got enough tearjerkers in it without telling stories like that?
That's a sad story?
Traveling. I sure do love it. And I seen some pretty things out there. I seen serpent trains passing on a green and gold sea. I seen mountains so tall and forests so thick, nobody will ever tame them.
Not until they make bulldozers, anyway.
I once seen a bunch of townies skinny dipping in a river. That sure was something.
You ever swam in a river?
Or
Or a lake?
in a lake? Yeah, Lake Michigan.
Yep.
I've seen terrible things too.
Lake Springfield. Not very often, though. It's usually toxic.
Black blizzards full of dust.
That's called a sandstorm there, son.
Oh, heck.
Or a
Now
dust
it's
bowl.
over already. I sure enjoyed talking to you, but
Jesus Christ, he's going all the way to Pennsylvania. Or she, I don't know.
know.
Quinn could be either. Okay, well.
The tramping life suits me just fine. Every day is a venture. With things being so depressed, folks walk around like it's the end of everything good. But it ain't.
That hit too close.
Plenty nice things to see if you know where to look.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, so it is a kid. Don't know the new story, Quinn's Adventures. Yeah, but Quinn's Adventure don't change, so those are just like literally if you ain't got nothing left. God, I want to whistle to move faster, but I don't want to interrupt the music. Alright. Just out of nowhere, he starts doing zippity-doo-dah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, there's another town over there, so I'm gonna go that way. Gotta get all the stories.
Burlington.
Okay, so this is my inventory. Loaded to roll snake eyes nearly every time. Is that a good thing? So far, I still seem to be great on health and sleep. I don't have any of these cards. Huh.
A few wanderers like you are looking for a place to camp. We heard there's a Leatherman cave nearby.
Leatherman?
They tell you. They describe a locally famous vagrant who hiked this area for almost 30 years. He's dead now, but his caves are the best place to camp at any town. You and the other wanderers find the cave easily, because someone's lit a fire there. As you approach, you see a silhouette bend over the flames with an odd creaking sound, like a door swinging in the wind. His coat is crudely stitched from leather plates that squeak.
It's the Leatherman.
Ooh.
One of the others whispers, "A ghost."
Okay, so me doing these choices change what tarot card it's under.
Huh.
Face is corpse still.
Hey, he's not a ghost.
You say, and point out his can of beans. Je ne suis pas un fantôme, the Leatherman says, and adds, "Idiot." "Oh," bursts your companion. "Canadien?" Soon, he and the Leatherman are deep in conversation, and your group...
He's not a ghost. He's French.
He's Canadian. Even worse.
Canadian French.
His clothes are expensive, but unkempt. A tailored jacket stretched and warped out of its best fit by long days on the road. His thinning frame weighs down the boxcar next to yours. "You got a light, friend?" You offer a match, which bends and nearly snaps as he scratches it against the pitted iron edge of the boxcar.
Careful, my guy. I only had the one.
He mumbles, perching one last cigarette on his lip. "Don't rightly know where I'm going." You notice how deeply wrinkled his clothes are. It's as though a huge hand plucked him from a high society party and crumpled him up like a sheet of paper. Don't rightly know how I got going either.
Interesting.
They built a railway just past Missy Hudson's estate. Damned racket ruined our soiree. Might have been a few bottles of Armagnac too many when I walked down the tracks to tell them to keep it quiet. He drags on the cigarette, but you never see him exhale.
A lot of ghosts. Fucking drank himself to death.
Fucking haunted.
I can't. For some reason, it just sometimes it's like you're just walking now. Got two good hands, an old man calls. Down tree is flat in his front yard. And his porch, too. His two sweaty sons are chopping it into movable pieces. You throw the logs into the old man's cart. They sack and sell it for firewood. He sighs, tossing you some coins. Oh my god.
Climb the... Oh, you can't climb the mountain.
Oh. Thought we were about to Breath of the Wild over
here. Climb them walls.
Okay, it's RB. Gotcha. We whistle while we walk. Da, 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 da. Alright.
You hear the whippoorwill first, shrill and close.
Another whippoorwill.
You see him, high up above the black streaks of wires. A lineman, fraying belt, holding him to the pole.
A whippoorwill was a bird.
The bird is going
Okay.
to perch on a power line, stare hungrily at the man's soul.
Oh, leave him be.
He's
Gonna
unsteady.
eat him.
His hands are shaky.
Yeah, I think that's the thing for a while. Whippoorwills were like, oh, if you see one there, somebody's about to die.
Back next to the pole, worn and frayed, much like the man. A half-gone bottle of cheap rye pokes out of it.
He spotted his tool bag next to the pole, worn and frayed, half bottle of cheap rye. Why would I take his booze?
Yeah, that's rude.
But I don't want to walk away, so
What's
fuck
he
it.
gonna do? Come down from the pole? You snatch it from his bag in one quick motion and walk away. Hey! He starts, but whatever he's about to say slips into
Oh,
his
shit.
third
Oh,
line
boy.
as his belt snaps.
I've killed this man.
His body plummets. His limbs go slack with the understanding of what is happening to him. He tumbles into the tall, dry grass by the side of the road with a muffled noise. All you hear is the call of the whippoorwill. Eager, loud, thankful.
Oops.
You let...
Anyway, I'm just gonna be on my merry way. There was no murder here. No murder happened. It's fine. Just gonna go this way. It's okay. It's alright.
Oh, good.
Yep, no murder happened. There was no murder. Oops.
Long walks.
Alright.
Alright.
The edge of
Oh.
summer has turned the ocean choppy and misanthropic, and the skies miserably gray. The
This
boardwalk
person looks
prophetess
fucking
lured you into her tent
terrified.
with the promise to read a fortune for free. Seems like business has slowed to a crawl already. Before you lie the instruments of her profession. There's tarot cards, Rider-Waite, but also Marseille for traditionalists, rosary beads and costume jewelry, and of course, the centerpiece, a great glass globe. With practiced theatricality, she goes directly for the crystal ball, letting her eyes unfocus as though
Sorry, I just saw the options.
distance into it. She brings up names, places. Asks if you've known someone called John. If you have a relative in Newark.
Be a good sport or be a dick. Well, I know me, I'd be a dick. It's just like, do you know someone called John? No, I do. Do you have any relative in Newark? No, I don't.
You'll latch on to what she says, and together
Fucking cold reading.
towards some insights about your romantic prospects.
That's always romantic
It's
prospects.
relieving to meet an honest charlatan instead of the ghouls and ghasts of the road.
Honest charlatan.
You might even say you're having fun. Until she abruptly stops talking.
What's wrong?
Her eyes,
Yeah.
she says, her voice suddenly drained of the bassy drama that was her stock in trade. You've met him. You've seen him, too. You carry him with you.
Yes, did you miss me?
The words that come out
Oh.
of your mouth are not your own. They seem unwilling.
Oh shit, the wolf's talking through me.
Oh, God.
Out of a human throat. They're more like snarls.
Oh, so does that mean the wolf can be like,
Vicious animal.
can like essentially possess anyone who's seen him, so that guy might not have actually been the wolf and the wolf was just talking through him?
Mm.
The glass globe shatters.
Okay, so he might be some kind of
And your body is not your own.
eldritch thing. Or celestial.
You came far to get away from me.
Oh.
The voice lodged inside you says. But this one has a way of wandering.
Hi.
The fortune teller has collapsed, cowering. Consider your debt to me repaid.
Oh,
When you
that's
come
nice.
to your senses, you're lying face down on the rough wood of the boardwalk, sore
Ow.
and weak. An empty patch of wood, cleaner than the surrounding planks, is all that remains of the fortune teller's tent.
Well, I guess she went on her merry way. Just belches up a finger. Uh-oh. Yo, Wolf, can you not make me eat people? That'd be great.
Into the water.
Hello, I'm doing a Jesus. Don't mind me, I'm just Jesusing over here.